So Mary, tell us, how did it go?
It was great. We have obviously Hawaii in common. He loves Hawaii. He's been everywhere I love to be. We've got, of course, sobriety. He's been sober, I think, like 26 years.
Wow.
And I've been almost 17.
Mary, you look like you had fun on the date. There's obviously chemistry because you guys kept giving kisses to each other.
I counted three. I counted three. Did y'all count three kisses?
That was on the date. That's not including the kisses that happened on the stage when they met.
I know.
Kissing going on, Mary.
Mary, do you feel like you're gonna have a second date with him? I mean, was there chemistry like to keep going?
No.
Hold on, what's going on? Why not? What did you find?
Listen, he's really a nice guy. The only two things we do have in common is Hawaii and sobriety.
Wow.
I didn't feel the spark. There was a little bit of a turnoff. I don't like men that try to impress me with money. He threw down a $100 bill when we were bowling, and he said, if you make this shot, you can take the $100. Well, you can't buy my heart, and I'm not impressed by somebody's money.
I have to ask, Mary, you won, right? You beat him at bowling.
Kicked his ass.
I'm so not surprised by that. How did that go over with him? Because I know sometimes men are intimidated by women, you know, when they get into competitive sports and games if women win.
Oh, well.
What was his reaction to that? Was he okay with you winning, or did he have?
Sure, he was great.
Okay.
You know, don't get me wrong. It's just there was no spark.
Well, let me just get in here for a second. We were all congruent with this choice. Mary had said at the time.
You were
Mary
all
had said, Mary had said that she was most excited about Robert at that time.
Yes.
And all of us picked number 3. The entire audience picked number 3. The audience at home picked number 3.
Yeah.
So we went with it. And honestly, it was very attractive that he led a sober lifestyle.
Yes.
I think that was like kind of the one thing that we all were like,
Yes.
that was the one
And
thing.
that was nice, and he took control, and we liked that.
No, wait a minute. Understand something. Just because the guy was sober isn't the whole end all.
Of course not.
I have no problem going out with men who drink as long as they're not alcoholics and abusing substances. I can live with
listen to
that.
this. Robert was delightful on stage. He was polite. He took charge. They were things that looked good for a first date.
Just because we selected Robert, and even the audience and the home audience, doesn't mean that
he's the one.
That Mary has to like him. Mary has to feel that love connection. And Mary's a pretty grown-up woman.
Areva, come on up here and stand with me.
Mary's a pretty grown-up woman, and she knows what she wants.
She was excited about him too. At the time, that was her first choice. She talked about this date. She was excited. She's like, when are we going out? How come he didn't ask for my number right after the show? So, you know, it was all very exciting. And then after she went on the date, she started to talk about all the things that she didn't like so much. And it wasn't clear
we have to give her
what
credit, though. We do have to give her credit because you and I talked about this, that she self-sabotages, but we talked to her and told her, you got to give it an opportunity. There's a lot of things. You have to set a time frame and go on a couple dates with him before you say no.
Right. And that is my point. I would say that when she first wrote him off, I did have some concerns because of her pattern of self-sabotaging. I was wondering if she was writing him off too quickly. Over time, I have now come to your side that sometimes the chemistry just isn't right. And that wasn't the right person.
Chalk it up as a nice experience, and you say next.
Let me also add, you know, he's a private investigator. I'm sure he looked at my stuff, and I looked at his stuff, and I went,
what stuff are we talking about?
So you did
what?
a little digging.
Mary.
What stuff?
What did you digging? I looked at what everybody else can look at, his social media. And
it's public.
It's very clear to me that we do not have the same interests, and I may not be the type of woman he's looking for. He's got a great personality. He's outgoing, very nice. He was a gentleman throughout the date. The only thing is, he wasn't right for me. But there are millions of women out there he might be right for, and I'm sure, and I hope he finds someone.
That's a great attitude, Mary.
Okay.